Coming up next, consistency is their goal. They want to win each half, each quarter, each possession. Is next, right after this. Here's the captain. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Scott in at the point. Here's the Cobra. Pass to Skinny. Out left to the wing, the Wizard. And it's off from three-point range. The Doctor, pass to Rodriguez. There's a screen, puts up a three. It's hauled in by Skinny. Here's the captain. Here's the Wizard. Knocks down the long J. And his teams run through the finish line of the season, Grant. There must be a certain amount of reflection happening.
For teams that are out of it, they might start that process now. But who has time for that if you're playoffs bound?
Here's Goose. Pass to Doctor. 6 to shoot. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's the Wizard. Three-pointer, no good.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Scott passes to Rodriguez. Here's T, and his scoring average impressive, putting up 17 a game. Pass to Goose. That shot is off.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Skinny. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
At the line for 2, 0.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both. The visitors with the ball. They trail by 3.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The captain, pass to the Wizard. Here's the captain. Here's the Wizard. Here's DJ. No good with a layup. Gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Goose. Pass to Rodriguez. He buries it from 3.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Here's Skinny. His last outing, he had 24 points. They set the screen. Here's the captain. And he starts out with a miss in this one.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. The Doctor, no good. Gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Pass to the Cobra from the arc. Here's DJ. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from them.
Here's the Doctor. Here's T. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
When you get looks from there, you're doing a lot right.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
The captain misses. gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Pass to Doctor. Tipped. And they're on the run. Here's DJ. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Number 45.
Take a break.
That free throw misses. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Goose passes to Scott. Here's the Doctor. His last outing, he had 24 points. Goose can't hit. Here's the Wizard. Unloads from 13. And Goose pulls it down. Goose has got his 4th rebound in this one.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here. But he's battling, continuing to fight.
In transition. Here's DJ. That one goes. Count it. Shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Pass to Goose. Here's T. 5 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. This one for 3. Drills it from deep. T's got 8.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Gone 1 of 4 from deep. Pass to the Wizard. From downtown. Buries it from 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Scott. 35 points his last game. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Gone 2 of 5 from deep. Outside Johnson. Pass to the Wizard from the stripe. Here's the Cobra. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Skinny passes to Johnson. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Rodriguez. With the 10-footer. DJ pulls it in. DJ's got 4 rebounds now.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Here's the pick to the inside. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Big time 2-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good.
Yeah, that was a tough, gritty, sandpaper-like finish.
At the line for 1.
That one drops. He ties it up. Gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Down low. Here's the Doctor. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Pass to Skinny. Here's the Cobra. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Gone 6 of 11 so far. Shots good by Rodriguez. Rodriguez has got 5.
One of his specialties on display there. A nifty lead pass.
Here's Skinny doing damage on offense. He's averaging about 29.5 a game. From deep, Johnson. And Rodriguez pulls it down. Gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Shots good by Scott.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now here's Johnson. He's scoreless. Here's Skinny. And the 18-footer right on the mark.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first. Scott passes to Goose. Hits the three-pointer.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Pass to Skinny. There's 53 seconds left in the opening quarter. For the left side wing. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. And Rodriguez pulls it down. Here's the Doctor. A solid offensive force, averaging 24 points a game. Pass to Rodriguez. Here's the Doctor. Here's Scott. Pure from three-point range. Give him 8 points now.
I just love the ball movement.
Outside Johnson. There's a screen. Here's the Wizard. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Up by 11. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
And I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
And it's Goose in its center, filling out the middle. Here's the Wizard. Outside Johnson. Here's the 3. And Goose pulls it down. Goose has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to T. Out to the right wing. Puts it up from 15. Scott can't get it to go. Shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for. There's a screen by Johnson. The Cobra passes to Skinny. On target from range. Skinny's got 7.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Here's Scott, covered by Johnson. The Doctor, pass to Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Here's the Cobra, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Goose passes to Scott. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's the Doctor. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
That one misses. Gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's the Cobra. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's not a move we typically see from him. Wow.
Gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. Pass to Scott. Here's Goose. On the wing, Holiday. Oh, deflected. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for him. Here in quarter two, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
After knocking down 2 threes in the first quarter, he's been a non-factor from deep.
And rejected. Pass to Goose. Here's Scott, covered by Johnson. Scott passes to the Doctor. Gets the 3-ball to go. The Doctor's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Skinny. 7 points in the game, and the basket is good. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Here's Scott. Pass to Doctor. And there's a pick. Scott passes to Goose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the Doctor. Fires for 3. Not going to go that time.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Johnson. Wide open. Holiday grabs the miss.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Now here's Johnson. No points so far. Here's Skinny. Pass to the Cobra. The 3 is up. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field. Gotten 7 of 12 3-point attempts to fall. The Doctor. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Pass to T. Here's the Doctor. Takes a 3. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Let's go with a 3. The Cobra can't hit.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. The Cobra's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Scott. He's got 11. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to the Wizard. Back to Johnson. 3-pointer. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback. And that's now 11 points for DJ.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
Here's Scott, covered by Johnson. The Doctor. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Johnson passes to the Wizard. Here's DJ. Pass to the Wizard. Inside. Here's DJ. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Hey, B.A., not many players can pull off an incredible move like that.
Boy, you're talking about a very short list.
Boy, I tell you, he's one of those guys, fellas, that just causes excitement simply by walking into the building.
Here's Scott. Taking command on offense when they need him, putting up 21 a game. Here's the doctor. Money from the wing. The doctor's got 22.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
Left side, Johnson. Pass to the Cobra. Beyond the arc. Skinny, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
2 minutes remaining.
We've gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. Pass to the Wizard. Outside Johnson. They get it again. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's the doctor. He's got 22. Goose. Good.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Johnson passes to DJ. Here's the Wizard. A minute 4 left in the second quarter. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, BA, keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
The doctor, no good. Shooting 44% from the field during the second. Tries it from 16, and the Wizard gets it to go. The Wizards got 8.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
Pass to Doctor. Here's T.
Stay there.
It's hauled in by Skinny. Shooting 41% in this game. Outside Johnson. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Skinny for 3. Drains the triple. Skinny's got 8 here in this quarter.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And we've reached halftime in this one. They lead by 14. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
You take a look at the visitors. They've really exceeded the expectation this year. The fans are going crazy. Lots of new fans now, and the bandwagon is full. And they're building good momentum.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the visiting team.
The difference in field goal percentage is crazy. They're getting exactly what they want out there.
Yeah, even if adjustments are made, how does that defense really slow them down? Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's Scott, and it's the captain in at the point guard position. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. Pass to Scott. 5 to shoot. Shoots from 14. It's hauled in by Skinny. Here's the captain. No made baskets yet. Nice shot by Skinny.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Shooting great. 62% for the field and continuing to get it done. Rodriguez, the pass to Goose. Here's the doctor. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Scott. Here's T. Off the mark there with a 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
They set the pick. Right wing. Here's the Cobra. Here's Skinny. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Pass to Rodriguez. To the middle. The steal. Out to the wing. Here's Skinny. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Skinny's got 4 points in the quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Goose. And the 3 off target.
Not the start you want coming out of the locker room, missing 3 straight like that.
Here's the captain. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Skinny. Here's the captain. Fires top of the key. And Goose pulls it down. Goose has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Scott. Here's the doctor. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now.
Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0 for 4.
Here's the captain. Here's Skinny. And the deficit down inside single digits. Skinny's got 19 points.
Well, once he gets on a roll, there isn't a lot you can do to slow him down.
Connects from downtown.
Well, they get 1 to drop. A little relief after 4 straight misses to start the half.
Pass to the Cobra. Launches it. Rebounded by the doctor. Gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. To the paint. Deflects the pass. In transition. Here they come. Here's Skinny. He's got 19. And Goose pulls it down. Goose has got 11 rebounds in the game. The 3. The shot comes out. Gone. Only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. The captain. Pass to Skinny. Over to the wing. Here's the captain. Still no points. That shot off the mark.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's the captain. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Here's Skinny to the inside. Here's the captain. The layup off target.
It's just so hard to score in this league, especially when you're out of rhythm. You got to feel for him tonight.
Pass to T. Here's Goose. Out to the right wing. Sinks the tray. The doctor's got 6 in the quarter.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's the break. The pull-up. DJ pulls it in.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Here's Skinny. 19 points in the game. To stop the drought. Unable to get that one. Gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Down low. Here's Scott. It's deflected. Here's the captain. No points yet. Pass to DJ. Here's the captain. Fires from deep. That one no good.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And in terms of assist numbers, these are the players that have stood out over the past month. So it's the home team now. 17-point game. Pass to the Wizard. From deep, Johnson. And Goose pulls it down.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
To the middle. Here's the Doctor. Boom! He jams it straight down.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Yeah, and especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
Now here's Johnson. Still without a bucket. Here's DJ. Pass to Skinny. Will it go? That's miss number 7 out of 14 attempts. I've gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Here's Scott, covered by Johnson. Outside Holiday, just 5 on the clock. Here's Goose. 3-pointer off the mark. Gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Here's Skinny. And Goose pulls it down.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Going for your dancers.
1:56 left in the third quarter. Inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam. That gives him a double-double in this one.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Now here's Johnson. Yet to see a basket. Skinny, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Rodriguez. Here's Scott. Now here's Holiday. Clock at 6. Here's Goose. That one falls. Nice speed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist with that last one. 1 minute left in the third. Johnson passes to DJ. Here's Skinny. He's got 19. They still need this. And Rodriguez pulls it down.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's DJ. 15 points in the game. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. He gets it in there. DJ's got 17.
That's a gimme right there. That's exactly what you want.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And there's the screen. Pass to Holiday. With 1 on the clock. Can't get it to drop. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Delivering the blowout. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And it's the doctor in at the 4. Here's Skinny. Fires from the line, and it's good for 2. Skinny's got 9 points here in the second half. Shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Pass to Doctor. The 3 is up. Counted from distance.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Here's the Cobra. Lets it go from deep. And Goose pulls it down. Goose has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pass to T. 4-3. The captain with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. All right, so let's say we give you a carte blanche, Clark. Make you Adam Silver for a day. What's one game rule you change?
You know, I kind of like what the WNBA does in regards to the reset timeout, BA. Allow you to advance the ball without huddling up like a normal timeout. And I really think it helps the end of the game move a little better.
Good on the second one. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. To the middle. Here's Goose. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams. That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Great open look there.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Pass to Johnson. Here's Skinny. 6 to shoot. Spins. With the spin, it doesn't go for him.
They're still looking for his first bucket. You can't put all their struggles on him tonight, but he's been brutal.
Lets it fly, and the basket by the Doctor. The Doctor's got 15 points here in the second half.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's DJ. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. You know, it seems like there's much more competition at the big man spot than there used to be.
I think a lot of that is due to the way players are developed now, particularly the big guys. They come in now expected to handle the ball and shoot, and they've watched a number of their predecessors do that in the last couple of decades. Teams now want to have 4 or more shooters on the floor to put great pressure on the opposing defense. So where there used to be 2 spots available for big guys, now they're fighting over 1 spot.
Here's Goose. Here's Rodriguez. He can't get it to go.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
DJ passes to the captain. Here's Skinny. No good. A bit long that time. Gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's Goose. Bucket again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
Boy, he gives this team exactly whatever scoring it needs, and that's one of the things you really like about it.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Skinny. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's DJ. Hits the trifecta. Skinny's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
To the paint. Here's Goose. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here's Johnson. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Well, a lot of eyes focused on NBA officiating. But where their eyes are focused is also a topic.
Yeah, the league's able to track officials' position on the court and even tell where they're looking. And you cross-check that with the results and train them where to be and where to keep watching.
Here's Rodriguez. The Doctor gets the 3 to fall. The Doctor's got 40 points.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Johnson. Nice shot by Skinny. Skinny's got 14 points here in the second half.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Here's Rodriguez. Launches a 3. The captain with a rebound.
Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
Here's the Cobra. Can't get it to fall. Gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Pass to Doctor. Here's Scott. DJ pulls it in. DJ's got his 16th rebound on the night. Tries the spin move. Here's the captain. Pass to Skinny from 20 feet. The shot, no good. Here's Rodriguez. Here's Scott. Here's Goose. Covered by Johnson. Goose passes to Scott. Here's T. Rebounded by Johnson. Gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. To the inside, Skinny. And that one is hammered home.
Hey, you know what he lacks inside, he makes up for with his vertical.
Here's Rodriguez. Pass to Doctor. And even as the league works for parity, there will always be those teams that are rebuilding. What are the keys to accelerating that process, Clark?
Well, there are a number of factors, D.A. I think we start with leadership and talent acquisition. I mean, those are 2 major components to this building a team and being successful. You've got to have talent. And then I think you've got to have a commitment to staying the course. Consistency really matters when you get leadership and talent in place.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
The shot by Johnson, no good. Shooting 60% here in the fourth quarter. Terrific efficiency. Here's the Doctor. It's hauled in by Skinny. Skinny's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's the captain. Nails it from 3. The captain's got his first 3 points of the game.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Pass to T. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Goose can't hit. Gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Holiday's checked in for Scott. The Wizard passes to Johnson. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Here's DJ. Down low. Here's Skinny. Rebounded by the Doctor. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Goose. Here's the Doctor. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer, Holiday. He's off on that one. Here's the captain. And here's Johnson. Here's the Wizard. Drops in the 3. And so the road team gets the W in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. And time to present our player of the game.